Every engine has a story, and every classic car a heartbeat from another era. Today, we uncover machines that refused to fade with time. Proof that true legends don't rust, they roar. 1970 Chevrolet Malibu LT Sedan 4D, $10,000. The 1970 Malibu represents the end of an era, the last breath before the oil crisis changed American cars forever. This one's a survivor, showing off that unmistakable green-on-green color combo that screams 70s confidence. Under the hood, you could find anything from a mild-mannered straight six to a small block V8, the kind of engine that wasn't just built to move you, but to move you emotionally. With new wheels, a modern stereo, and upgraded components like a fresh radiator and alternator, this Malibu blends nostalgia with daily usability. It's the kind of car that looks like it belongs in an old family photo or cruising slow through a suburban street, windows down, radio humming classic rock. It's a true time traveler on four wheels. 1964 Ford Thunderbird convertible, $6,200. The Thunderbird wasn't just a car, it was a statement of ambition. When it debuted, it symbolized what America wanted to be: bold, luxurious, and unstoppable. This 1964 drop top carries that legacy in every line of its design. The jet-age curves, the massive chrome front, and the cockpit-inspired interior that made you feel like a pilot, not a passenger. Sure, this one's wearing a budget paint job and could use a little love, but beneath that, it's pure gold. The kind of car that whispers stories about diners, drive-in theaters, and cross-country road trips under the stars. Even faded, a Thunderbird still feels grand. Because cars like this weren't built for showrooms, they were built to make an entrance. 1968 Ford Mustang Base, $8,999. Some cars don't just become classics, they become icons. The 1968 Mustang isn't just famous because of Bullitt or Steve McQueen. It's because it captured the American dream. Simple, powerful, and endlessly customizable. This white-on-white model may not be a high-performance variant, but it's the essence of what made the Mustang great. Lightweight, responsive, and endlessly tunable. Rebuilt in 2016, equipped with disc brakes and even Bluetooth, it's proof that old and new can coexist beautifully. You can still feel the mechanical honesty in every shift, yet enjoy modern touches that make it easier to live with every day. It's a bridge between eras, one foot in the past, one cruising confidently toward the future.
4. 1969 Plymouth Fury 2, $6,000. Here's a name you don't hear often anymore, Fury, and yet, back in the late 60s, it was the pride of Plymouth's full-size lineup, a car built for space, comfort, and power in equal measure. This particular model is surprisingly clean for its age, with solid floorboards, a smooth 318 engine, and only surface rust. It's not perfect, but that's what makes it authentic. Inside, the Fury was designed like a living room on wheels, wide seats, thick steering, and the kind of suspension that makes every road feel like a cloud. It even has air conditioning, a luxury feature back in its day, though it needs a recharge. And the cracked windshield? That's not damage, it's patina, a mark of time that proves this car's been places and lived stories worth retelling. 5. 1963 Chevrolet Corvair Spyder convertible, $5,000. Now the Corvair, that's a car of controversy and innovation. The only American mass-produced car with a rear-mounted air-cooled engine, it was Chevrolet's bold attempt to rival European style and handling. This red convertible Spyder still carries that daring spirit. recently refreshed with new brake and fuel systems, resealed engine, and a long list of mechanical upgrades, it's a classic that's not afraid of being driven. And it comes with not one but two turbo engines ready for restoration, a dream for tinkerers and mechanics who appreciate the engineering quirks that made the Corvair unique. Sure, it has some rust, but think of it this way. Rust is just the surface memory of time. And at this price, you're not buying a car, you're rescuing a piece of automotive rebellion. 6. 1968 Ford LTD, $10,000. The late 60s Ford LTD wasn't just a car, it was Ford's answer to quiet power and luxury without arrogance. This model, with its original burgundy paint and elegant Brougham trim, has survived decades with dignity, stored in a barn for most of its life, away from the harshness of the road. Under its long, confident hood sits the legendary 390 cubic inch V8, a motor known for its deep, mellow tone and bulletproof reliability. The LTD offered power brakes, smooth automatic transmission, and air conditioning, rare comfort features for its era. It's more than just a resto car. It's a glimpse into the time when American sedans were built like rolling fortresses, wide, quiet, and endlessly composed. A car that didn't shout for attention, it earned it. 7. 1970 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham, $4,500. When you talk about presence, few cars can match the Cadillac Fleetwood. Stretching nearly 20 feet long, this car wasn't designed to go fast, it was designed to make everything else look small. Powered by a massive 472 cubic inch V8, fitted with a custom cam and long tube headers, this beast combines quiet luxury with brute strength, the kind of engine that hums at idle but roars like thunder when unleashed. Inside, you're surrounded by blue leather, chrome details, and a working 8-track player, a time capsule from an era when driving was an event, not a chore. Sure, it leaks a little power steering fluid, but think of it as a small price for commanding a land yacht that once defined American prestige. Even sitting still, the Fleetwood doesn't just occupy space, it owns it.
8. 1968 Buick Electra 225, $4,900. Known affectionately as Deuce and a Quarter, the Electra 225 was Buick's flagship of comfort and confidence. This green and cream beauty still carries its full-sized charisma, long, wide, and beautifully overbuilt. Beneath the hood lies Buick's smooth and torquey V8 paired with a silky automatic transmission. This one hasn't been started recently, needing just an ignition replacement, but it ran beautifully just a month ago, a sleeping giant waiting for its spark. Its body is clean, free of rust, and the interior shows just enough wear to remind you it has lived a real life. It's the kind of project that rewards patience, not just a restoration, but a resurrection. 9. 1964 Chevrolet Nova, $9,500. The early Nova was Chevrolet's small wonder, lightweight, practical, yet full of potential. By the mid-60s, it had already developed a cult following among hot rodders and daily drivers alike. This particular Nova, in classic white with a red interior, is a two-owner car with only 9,500 miles. It's received a fresh coat of paint and remains remarkably well kept. The perfect blank canvas for anyone who appreciates simplicity done right. The Nova's beauty lies in its balance, small enough to feel nimble, yet solid enough to cruise the highway effortlessly. It's not about power, it's about personality, and this one has plenty. 10. 1969 Ford Thunderbird Sport Coupe, $3,800. By 1969, the Thunderbird had evolved from a two-seater sports car into a bold personal luxury coupe, big, powerful, and unapologetically dramatic. This yellow sport coupe captures that era's confidence perfectly. Wide stance, muscular lines, and the kind of styling that looked straight out of a concept sketch. Powered by Ford's smooth-running V8 and fitted with new brakes, a fresh fuel tank, and booster, this T-Bird only needs a head gasket to fly again. It's the kind of machine that still commands attention at any stoplight, not because it's shiny or new, but because it has presence. Even in stillness, you can feel its pulse, the spirit of late 60s design when luxury dared to be bold. Some say time kills beauty, but these classics prove otherwise. Each one carries decades of passion, chrome, and history. If you could take only one home, which legend would you choose?